to it. You don't want to go this way. You don't want to run in front this way on the backswing. You don't want to go this way to where you can't recover. And you surely don't want to go back to the top and then move way in front. So it's a great reference for starting at left eye, allowing a little swivel behind the ball, and then back to it again. Excellent for your body motion for a lot of those of you that are having problems understanding body motion. Another great use of the plane stick. This is a fundamental that you see from the best players that play the game. The bottom line is it starts with a setup. You can see my back pockets are out and up, which creates tilt in the spine, but yet it's still straight. Now, if you look at the best in the world, they'll extend back, they'll make their turn, and they're going to maintain their posture back and down. And you can see that when I'm hitting my golf shot. I'm not raising up going back, and I'm not going down this way, nor am I going this way through impact, which we see a lot of players do. You wonder why you're topping it or hitting it thin. You'll go this way, you may be okay here, but then all of a sudden you raise up. So the objective is to put the plane stick on the back and maintain that spine angle back and through, and you'll start to feel like, hey, I can hit more consistent shots from this position. You can see another great use for the plane stick. This is an excellent exercise for a person that has a right arm that flies around and club gets across the line, or the right arm gets too far behind their body at the top of the swing. And you can see here that I'm using this cleat where the string line is, and I have that right at my right heel. Now you can get pretty much right on top of this. I have my right foot against the plane stick board or base, and when I go back, I'm going to make a turn, and I'm going to feel like my right elbow is pointing down. Yes, it's away from the body, but it's pointing down. It's not getting behind me where I'm getting in that dreaded cross the line, terrible top of swing position. Excellent drill for that. Another excellent use for the plane stick. You can see that my left heel is about a foot away from the base, and you can see it's angled somewhat to where I can use this for an exercise that I think is so disregarded in teaching and in hitting golf balls. People have a tendency to throw the wrists, uncock them, get into a bad impact, and they're always looking this way through impact, breaking down. What I like about this is that it's teaching me to get into a good impact and in essence work on more of a hit and hold. What I want you to do is hit 75-yard shots, just hitting and holding and working on a great alignment through impact. Now, after you get done with that, go ahead and go through your full swing. But let's get rid of this throw flip that ends up hitting this rod here. Now, another way to do it is in your short game. Get into your setup position, hands in front, weight left, and work to where you feel like your left hand, left arm, and club shaft are working through together. You don't want the club head to pass and hit this. This is a typical look that we see. We want to keep the hands, the shaft working through together in a good inline impact with a little bit of wrist cock going back. In great chipping, we see a poor setup position. You can see here I have the ball on the back side of the plane stick and my hands in front. One of my objectives is to make a little mini swing with my hands cocking slightly, but you can see my hands haven't gone way back this way the way some of you poor chippers do. There's a little hinge, and then as you go through, you're going to go ahead and extend and go forward. So this way, you're really feeling like the hands are staying in front of the plane stick as you hit little chip shots. It gives you more feel, and it's the best way to chip. You can see now with two plane sticks, I have the shaft is above my shaft a couple inches. You can see that I have in essence, an alley that's moving more from the inside path. If you're an over-the-topper, you're going to be here, and you're going to go through this obstacle course unsuccessfully. If you do it correctly, you're going to learn and rehearse and continue to extend, and do it slowly at first so that you can go back and forth and rehearse the right motion. Then if you hit a golf shot, have good tempo and have good club control, and it should make a difference for your swing path. If you have two plane sticks, you can set up the ultimate practice rehearsal station. As you can see here, if I'm working on my backswing and my downswing, I now have both sides of the golf ball covered, which is very unusual. If you're working on this, for example, I'm going to step just forward, and I'm going to make back swings and through swings. I'm going to be working on the entire golf swing for the perfection. And again, it reminds me of the old plane board we used to see. You can use this also in another way. You can use this if you're having problems and you're a slicer. You can rehearse this exercise. You stand in between the tees here that are designated by the string alignments. I'm going to go over this rod, make a turn. I'm going to go under the rod and then swing out to the right a bit, turning the face over and hitting a beautiful little draw. Excellent station for if you're in that slice mode. So to me, this is the ultimate in being able to help yourself, because now you visually see what you should have always had in your mind conceptually about the golf swing. Well, as you can see, the plane stick has many, many uses as it relates to your short game, your body motion, your arm swing, and having